Bible says, I'm unable to give you meat because you choke on it. Meat belongs to those whose spiritual senses are exercised, and if they're not, then they cannot endure the meat. They choke on it, and they can only receive milk. The milk of the Word, which is the very basic fundamentals of the doctrine of Christ, over and over and over again, line upon line, precept upon precept, and so they wrap it up. The best of them is a briar, and the least of them is sharper than a thorn hedge. The prophets prophesy for money, the teachers teach for hire, and the pastors rule by their means. That's the condition of the best of the churches. They cannot go on to perfection. They have not been able to go on to perfection, leaving the doctrines, the basic principles of the doctrines of Christ behind and going on to perfection, that they may sit together in heavenly places, that they may wrestle a warfare mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. And see, the enemy likes to stir things up and create havoc and create distractions. Oh, okay, thanks. I'll put it up on the chair. So, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6. Therefore, we are to put on the full armor of God, that we may withstand the wiles of the devil, the tricks and the deceptions, the pitfalls, all those things that you see pastors are failing and falling out of their churches because they have not prepared themselves, because they are not soldiers of Jesus Christ. They are hirelings. And when the enemy has come in like a flood, they flee, and they fail, and they faint, and they fall away. And the congregation says, oh, nobody's perfect. We are all sinners. And so the gospel goes on, the gospel of iniquity, where sin abounds and grace evidently doesn't work for them because they are bastards and not sons.